Good morning students. Today I am gonna discuss about underlining. So what do you understand by underlining? As we know, some fabrics are transparent in nature. This is the transparent in nature or sheer in nature. So when we stitch into the garment, so we applied underlining to the wrong side of the garment. Is it clear? So body parts and inner construction not revealed. So this is the stitched garment and upper part is the right side of the part fabric of is the transparent in nature. So we have applied wrong side of the garment. This is the underlining. This is the right side of the part, this is also right side of the part, and this is the wrong side of the part which inner we are using, which material we are using, known as the underlining. This is the lightweight fabric. Is it clear? And apply wrong side of the garment. Also give the support, strength and durability to the garment, and give the and maintain the shape of the garment and reinforce the seam. This is the seam line and it attached to the when the garment this reinforce the seam. Is it clear? And also major benefit of the underlining is give the degree of opaqueness. Opaqueness means this is not we can't see from the garment. Opaqueness means arpar we can't see. Is it clear? So and different type of the underlining fabrics are available. Organza, terracotta, lightweight blouses, linings, fabrics are available. And now in this time we are decorative articles we are also using from the on the wrong side of the garment. For example, in lehengas, when we are making net lehenga, so in the lower side wrong side inner lining we are using different type of the silk and embroidery garments also. So we categorize into three category three types of the underlinings. First is the interfacing. So because different types of the garments and different places we are using underlining, so which type of the underlining we are using in the different places. So first is the interfacing, interlining and lining. So first we will discuss about the interfacing. So student, this is the shirt. So interfacing is a special type of the fabric and generally may be applied entire garment, but it is usually applied only to the parts, for example such as the collars, front and back openings, hemlines, such as pocket flaps, where we are using interfacing. Is it clear? So interfacing also give the shape, body and sports. Is it clear? So this is the collar. So inside interfacing we are using, this is the top collar, this is the lower part of the collar. Inside we are using, in between generally language we are using the bukram we are using. So which material we are using inside the collar, upper, top and lower, and inside upper and lower, this is the interfacing. And these days paper pasting are using, that means fusible interfacing is available in the market. Fusible means instead of being stitched to the garment fabric are ironed onto it. When we according to shape we cut the paper pasting and paste and fuse with the collar. After that we stitch the garment or collar. So interfacing, a special type of the fabric applied to the inside of the garment. Is it clear? To give the shape, body or support. Is it clear? So more apparent and definite, give the proper shape also, and use in the collar. So question is which type of the underlining use in the collars or any structural and garment details which are the interfacing. Is it clear? So question is okay, which type of the interfacing we are using? That is fusible interfacing. Fusible means not stitched to the garment but directly ironed onto it, paste or fuse with the collar. After that we will give the proper shape, which type of the shape we want to give. Is it clear, student? So two considerations are critical in selecting the interfacing. First, it should be compatible and reinforce the garment fabric without overpowering it. And second, two fabrics need not to be identical in fiber content. That means which we are using fabric, it always best that should have the same care requirement. For example, when cotton is we are using, so which interfacing inside we are using, it also will be cotton, must be cotton. Is it clear? So this type of we have to keep in our mind. Is it clear? So second is the interlining. So students, second is the interlining. This is the coat, gents coats या winter coat या winter jackets. Interlining are generally used in winter coats. Interlining is the layer or fabric. This is the interlining, and this inside the shell or face. Is it clear? So interlining is the layer of the fabric inserted between two shell, upper and this is the inner. So inside it we are using interlacing. Is it clear? So a thick layer of the fabric designed to provide insulation to heavy winter jackets. Is it clear, students? So interlining may be woven or knitted or created by fusing fiber together. Is it clear? So in which type of the interlining we are using in the winter coat, which type of the underlining we are using in the winter coat? So interlining is the using in the winter coat. This is the upper part and this is the inside part, and in between two shells, which underlining is using, interlining is using, because interlining soft, thick and flexible and applied to the garment to supply warmth during the winter. Is it clear? So some are designed to be fused while other are intended to be sewed to one or body or both layer of the textile. Is it clear? So some comforter you have seen ki in two layer in between we are warmth material ya cotton ya sponge we put inside, and after that we stitch both layer of the textile. So this type of the known as the interlining. So this form which put inside for to give the warmth during the winter, so this is known as the interlining. And which type of the interlining we can use? Silk and wool and artificial fiber with good insulating qualities we can use as a interlining. Is it clear, students? So third is the lining. So lining, as we discussed earlier, so lining is applied to the inside of the garment to finish. This is the lining. Apply to the wrong side of the garment to finish it and hide the garment's inner construction. Is it clear? Lining is a luxurious as well as the functional finishing touch. And generally I have told you earlier कि in net lehenga we are using silk and luxurious fabric also, and printed, even be made of a printed fabric we can also use. Is it clear? And a lining should be sufficient opaque to conceal the garment's inner construction. Is it clear? So three types of the underlinings are there. First, what is the underlining? Underlining is the lightweight fabric applied to the wrong side of the garment. This is the underlining, and qualities and characteristics give the durability, support and strength, and also opaqueness, and different places we are using different we are using. So three types of the category. First is the interfacing, collar, lapel, hemlines, we are fusible interfacing we are using. And second is the interlining in the winter coats, so to provide the have a good insulating quality and give supply warmth during the winter. So interlining applied to the garment to supply the warmth during the winter. Examples are silk and wool. Third is the lining, general as a inside the garment to finish it and hide the garment's inner construction. Is it clear? So now question is that ki how will you selecting fabric selection of the underlining fabric to categorize to determine factor that affect the types of the underlining. So for example, and two determining factors are: first, shape or body intended by the garment design, and second, compatibility, support need in order to achieve that design in the desired fabric. Is it clear? So student, this is the underlining. Thank you.